before we leave you, we're going to talk a little bit about Control. Now, Control is an application that is installed on your insideONE, and it does a couple of neat things. You can use the normal Windows way to shut your computer down. Go to the Start menu, go over, go down, find power. However you want to shut your computer down, you can do that on the insideONE. With Control, you can actually shut your computer down within this little application. You can also switch between NVDA and JAWS and a couple of other little settings within your insideONE. So let's say that you don't like NVDA, you prefer JAWS. You can switch to JAWS, NVDA shuts off, and JAWS will come up as it always has for you. So to get to the desktop, I can either double tap the little round button or I can press Windows D. So W with the right spacebar.
Left Windows pressed.
And then the letter D.
Folder view list. WordPad 2 of 15.
So I know this desktop, but let's say I did not know this desktop. Control starts with the letter C, so I can press the letter C.
C. Control 1 of 15.
And I can press Enter to activate Control.
.8.
Control starts. Yes.
Stop. Home. Home.
We heard NVDA say stop, and stop is on the Braille display. There's also launch and settings. If I want to go to launch, I can flick to the right on the right slider.
Launch.
It's a right arrow key. I can go to settings.
Settings.
I can go back to launch.
Launch.
And I can go back to shutdown.
Stop.
Or stop. They call it stop.
Are you just swiping right to get to all those different places?
Yes, right and then left. So I went to the right to go to
Launch.
Launch, right again.
Settings.
There's settings. Go back.
Launch.
Left.
Stop.
And left.
So you can't continue to scroll right, in other words. You do need to move left.
That's correct.
Desktop list. Control 1 of 15.
For the moment, we've moved back to the desktop. We're going to go back into Control in a moment to shut the device down. But first we want to give you a couple more key commands that will be useful to you in your journey. What if you want to know the battery status of your device? This one can be particularly important because you get about 6 hours of battery on a charge. So you'll want to know what your battery status is if you've been using the device for a while.
I can press B with right spacebar or 0. Let's try that.
53%, 4 hours and 6 minutes remaining.
And there we go.
And that should have also flashed on the Braille display if you prefer to read that in Braille.
And it did. I'm just confirming because Kim can't read my Braille display.
Nope. If you want to know what time it is, let's say this meeting that you've been in has dragged on and on and on and on.
I can press Insert, which is a new command that we're going to learn, and that's a screen reader command. So we're going to press I with 9 and 0, and then we're going to press F12. So for F12, we press the letter L. Insert I with 9 and 0.
Dot pressed.
It says NVDA, and then I'm going to press 9 with L.
11:29 a.m.
And that will tell you the time.
While this is a very brief startup guide to assist you in learning the basics of the insideONE, you may want further help. There are a few ways to get it. You will have the hard copy Braille keyboard summary, which has been sent to you along with your insideONE. There are also user guides and command references available via the InsideVision website. There's also extensive audio documentation created by Mystic Access. So you get to hear us again as we instruct you on the more advanced capabilities and functions available when using your insideONE. I think our device needs a rest, don't you?
I do, so let's turn it off. So I'm going to use Control again.
Home. Home. Stop.
So it says stop here in Braille, and I can press Enter.
Shut down.
So now we've got options. We can shut it down.
Restart.
And I just flick to the right on the right slider, across the slider. We got Restart.
Hibernate.
We got Hibernate. And we got a ding. So let's go back to shutdown.
Restart. Shut down.
And I'm going to press Enter.
Unknown blank. Home.
And the insideONE will shut itself down. Right now it says Close button.
Secure desktop.
You hear NVDA shut itself off. And my Braille display is doing its little progress bar, and now the Braille display is off and it is beginning to become spongy.
Remember, this is a full Windows device. Anything you can do on Windows, you can do on the insideONE, including first letter navigation with your screen reader of choice. So don't forget that's an option to easily move between and among options using the insideONE as well. We certainly hope you enjoy your device and that this orientation has been helpful. Thanks for listening.